Hello everyone. It's Maddie with SpectrumArtCreations.com. We're going to be doing one of our quick and easy projects today, but it's going to be a little different because typically for these quick and easy craft with me 15-minute projects, I don't typically talk. But in this video, I am going to talk because I am going to use this also as a video for updates. And I don't typically do that again, but I did want to give you guys some updates. And rather than have you just stare into, you know, nothing or just maybe look at my face as I do updates, I figure I'd give you something to watch while I'm talking to you. So thank you so much again for joining me today. I'm going to walk through this project quick and easy, but I'm also going to give you some life updates. So if you are here just for the video, you can feel free to mute this portion of it. This gorgeous Prima collection pad is one of the 4x6. So I've already done a previous video using the 3x4. So I figured that, same concept, same idea, same beautiful papers in different collections that we have from the Prima. And so you could use these in many different ways. So here I'm just going to kind of show you the one of each of the papers that are included in this specific pad. They come with 3 of each. And then of course I'm going to start just kind of cutting up um, the papers just to start mixing and matching some patterns. I love this quote there. It's perfect for what I have going on today. Okay, let me jump right into the updates. So as many of you know, I am home now. So thank you. Thank you so much for your prayers. I really felt them. My family felt them. We so appreciate all the beautiful thoughts and sentiments and how worried you guys were about me. I am home. I've been released from the hospital. I am on the road to recovery. And I again thank you so much, guys, for all of your heartfelt thoughts and prayers. Um, I do want to ask, of course, that you guys bear along with not only myself but the family as we are trying to catch up to emails and orders and all the things that need to happen. Needless to say, of course, my family was in and out of the hospital with me throughout the week. So they've also had a big load. If you've ever been in the hospital yourself or had somebody in the hospital, you know all that going back and forth and driving and then talking to doctors and waiting for doctors and tests. It's just no fun. So they are working as hard as they can, and of course I have to take it easy, doctor's orders, but I am slowly coming back to a new me, right? It's not going to be the same me, I know that, but it is going to, of course, we're going to continue to do what we do because we love what we do. We love art, we love crafting, we love all of you, we love making videos, we love having the online stores, etc. So, and the academy. So, fear not, all of that is being worked out. Just be patient with us as we work through it, maybe at a different pace and with some minor changes, okay? Now, there is no sale today, and that's why I'm going to release this video with this kind of walkthrough um, and talking to you guys. Just so that you guys know, there is no live sale today. So typically every Saturday we have our live weekly sale where we show you the best products from around the world. You guys know that. Today, of course, I am still recouping doctor's orders, taking it easy. So no sale today. However, be on the lookout for this coming week. So be ready. Don't go too far because probably starting on Monday, I'm going to start doing some smaller sales throughout the week. So be ready for weeknight sales, smaller ones showing you all kinds of cool things, just maybe in smaller segments. So get ready to join me. I hope you will. Make it a plan. I hope you will make a plan to spend this week with me on weeknights, and we will chat and hang out and just take our time and look through some amazing goodies. Okay, so that was kind of the announcements that I had for you. Let me go back to the video really super quick because as you've seen, I have grabbed the papers and I've just basically selected maybe some images or quotes that I wanted from some pages, from other pages. I just decided, oh, that's an interesting piece. So I just decided to cut out maybe little squares and tiles. And that's basically what we're going to do. We're going to make like a Franken board almost, where we're just going to grab scraps and put them together. So this is great not only for these pads, but also for scraps that you might have in your stash too. Of course, the Prima pads, whether they're the 3x4s or the 4x6s, make it super easy to use, because guess what? Everything is color coordinated for us. We've got the images, we've got the quotes, we've got interesting backgrounds, we've got numbers. So I'm just kind of chopping all kinds of stuff here that I find interesting. Some I am fussy cutting. Actually, very little I fussy cut, but a lot of it I did just cut into little squares, tiles, and strips. Okay. So, and I'll be putting placement cards throughout, because I know I'm not sharing with you what I'm using, but of course I'll put placement cards, or product cards, excuse me, product cards for you, so you guys know exactly what I'm using. And again, yeah, typically I usually lose words, and it's funny because now it makes a lot of sense with a lot of things that are happening, but I always call it recording brain, because as soon as I turn on the camera, I forget like the most basic words. These are from the digital, the Moth and Butterfly digital, that is now available in the online store. I had made this other project, so if you missed that video, I will try and link it here at the end, but you can find it in the channel. So I'm just going to use the same digital, because I have it, of course, and it's got tons of beautiful butterflies and moths. Then we're going to do a little bit of inking here, just around some of the pieces, and just to kind of, get rid of that white core. But these papers are super easy to work with because, well, let's face it, it all coordinates. So if my brain is a bit foggy while I'm just rambling on, then you guys will totally show me some grace today, right? You'll be like, oh yeah, typical Maddie plus a little extra, right? We'll get through it together. Now, when I get ready to collage, I always put my, and here's a good tip for you. Start with your larger pieces. Just play around with them, see what you like, trim as you go. It's always better to cut them a little larger than you think you're gonna need them, because you're not sure if you're gonna go horizontal or vertical. I kind of had an idea with mine. So, what you're seeing here is almost like the almost already made, thought out process of what I wanted. Not perfect, as you can see. Some of them I'm still having to trim just slightly, but again, I kind of had a game plan at this point. But just kind of grab your papers and put them here, put them there. Just decide what looks good to you. Again, all of this is from the same pad, so there is nothing that I'm using from anywhere else. And I thought that was a great challenge. What if you only had, and again, maybe you're traveling, or maybe you are in a hospital and somebody brought you, some of your crafty stuff, so you're not sitting there just staring at the wall. And if this is all you had and a little bit of glue and some scissors, well, I'm going to show you that you can make some great collages. Now, there are tons of papers in these pads. As I shared with you in the beginning, you saw there's, I think, 45 papers in this pad alone. So you have ample to do all kinds of configurations, you can even do some circles. I mean, there's just no limit, but I'm thinking this looks good. Now, the hardest part is going to be to choose a butterfly. Why? Well, because I think I counted 96, definitely over 90, close to 100 different moths and butterflies on this digital. And so I was like, oh my goodness, what to use? So I'm just kind of putting them, placing them on here just to see what looks good, what colors I think will go well. So I purposely, when I created this digital, did a lot of brights, and then a lot of like more vintage or more muted colors, right? The butterflies tend to be more colorful. The moths tend to be more neutral. So yeah, I'm kind of picking colors that I think will match well. And that's the nice thing about having a huge variety, that no matter what color you're going to be using, if you're doing something pink or purple or orange or blue or neutrals, you're going to be able to find more than one butterfly that'll coordinate very well. So off to the right, I am placing anything that I believe would go well. And I'm like, some of these, yeah, they're pretty cool. Decisions. I almost wanted to do a blue one because also it doesn't have to perfectly coordinate. You could create some contrast and that would bring some interest. Like this light teal one really kind of makes it also pop, right? But alas, we have to make a choice. And of course, when I cannot make a choice, what do? I call in reinforcement. Who is my reinforcement? Well, of course, Madison. So in the end, she'll end up helping me with this because, yeah, I'm always like, oh, help me out. Okay, we've got an idea. So, decisions. Let's go ahead and move on because otherwise I'll be stuck here staring at butterflies, and so will you. Now, I do want to take a second and remind everyone to, you know, to listen to your body. It's very important that sometimes we know, and when we're not feeling right or something is off, and you need to be your own advocate. So make sure that if ever, if I can give you a bit of advice, is if you ever feel not right, something is happening, something is wrong, you know yourself better than anyone. Hello, you lived in your body from day one, right? uh, then do take yourself seriously and make sure that you are heard and that you follow up in the things that you need to follow up. I'm sometimes very stubborn, and I don't necessarily, I'm not going to say I don't like medicine, but I would say that, I'm always like, oh, I'm busy and, big deal, other people have it worse, that kind of thing. And you really shouldn't put yourself off or your health off, as a, I'll get to it eventually. You really need to listen to your body and take care of it because, it's your body. You've only got one. And if you want to be here to continue to craft and be with your loved ones and continue to adorn the world, which is what you do because every one of us is special, then you know what, you need to take care of yourself. So that's my public service announcement. There you go, my PSA. If that applies to you today, please take heed and also make time for yourself. And I am so grateful that I discovered crafting and that Madison and I discover art. It has been such a blessing in my life, and I can tell you honestly that that has helped me tremendously, all along. It's kind of funny because, I thought that it was only for Madison at first, but come to find out, it has been a total blessing in my life as well. And I hope it has been for you as well. And if you're just getting started, well, you know what? Continue on, my friend, push on. And it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't matter what you create. And that's part of why I'm doing these series. If yours looks different than mine, if yours is, XYZ, whatever it is, I'm encouraging you to create.
Maddie, here is your reminder.
Sorry.
Check
Of course, Alexa had to interrupt. As always, I apologize. I will try to mute it out and see, and if not, I'm sorry if she was way too loud. But here's Madison to the rescue. She said, "That's the one." And I said, "Are you sure? Maybe that one?" And she said, "Nope, that's the one." I said, "Okay, there we go. We've got ourselves a butterfly." But yes, art is super healing. I know a lot of you might even be dealing with chronic issues. I've gone through maybe even not just health things, but life changes, right? Whether it was a divorce or a move or just anything, a loss of a job. A lot of us have gone through a lot of things in our life, and I think that art is extremely healing. So I hope that you are creating, or at least that this will inspire you to say, you know what? Yeah, I am going to take 30 minutes for myself. I deserve that. And you know what? It's for my mental health and it is also for your physical health. So I hope you feel encouraged to create today, especially something as easy as this little project, because all we have done is glued papers on here, all from the same pad. Everything was from there. Now, I will add one little thing here at the end that was not, of course, part of the pad, but that's just totally optional. And that was just because I was like, I could. It only takes, 5 seconds, so why not? Now, of course, if you have problems like I do, picking up little tiny, tiny pieces, then by all means, use your awesome tools. So I'm trying to decide, where does that butterfly go? How about there? Sounds good. Okay, so if you have been missing out on this series, again, make sure you guys are going back to the channel and watching the other ones. Super quick and easy, all very user-friendly things to create. These that I said were kind of like a little extra are the liquid pearls, and I'm just trying to decide, what color to use. So I'll add a few of those elements, which will look like fake or faux brads, just because I didn't want to necessarily pierce. I mean, we could, and I do have mini brads, but I was like, no, we're going to keep it simple and fairly flat and easy. But this panel can now be used on a card front. It can be used in an art journal. It could be used as a actual little, I could make a little journal out of it, right? Not only just as a page in a journal, I could use it as a pocket or as a tuck spot. There's a lot of uses for this. So again, grab yours. Let's make a whole bunch of these. Just kind of sit there and turn on your favorite music, or why not some spectrum art creation videos, and feel free to craft along with me. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you once again for all of your prayers. Rest assured, I am under great medical supervision. I am doing all the things that I'm being told to do and taking it seriously. And I continue to plan, I plan, God willing, to continue to craft along with you guys for a long time. Again, everything there'll be some minor changes, but I'll keep you posted as those come up, okay? So I will see you on the next video. I'm going to leave some still photos for you here so you can see the completed project. Love to hear your comments down below if you have enjoyed this video. And I'll see you on this next one that I'm going to leave here at the end. Okay? Thanks so much for joining us. Bye.